supposed to be a world champion boxer and get scary, and her scary hung up as soon as she heard my voice. Now I'm telling everything. Oh, and baby girl, you're not the only one.
Papoose got a type, and his type is women that can fight.
Some people say I'm a jab to the mouth, then the shots to the liver.
Ooh.
Her man wanna take me to dinner. I call him, what's the name? I don't even remember.
Who?
Sometimes you get your blessings in a different way.
Yes.
People, I think a lot of people today, they want instant gratification. Nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to put in the time.
Remy accused her husband, Papoose, of cheating on her with boxing star Clarissa Shields, which was stunning. She supported her assertions on Instagram with scathing remarks and screenshots. But that wasn't all. According to Remy, Papoose had dated other women as well, and she had evidence to prove it. Clarissa Shields, however, took exception at being referred to as one of Papoose's side chicks. She responded by changing the subject and sending Remy to the boxing ring to resolve the issue. Who is being honest, and where will this tumultuous love triangle end up? Remy's decision to make everything public on December 11th was the beginning of it all. She said that Papoose had been having an affair with Clarissa Shields, a 29-year-old boxer. The most startling aspect. Remy said that while at Clarissa's place, Papoose dozed off while talking on the phone. Papoose fell asleep in my house while he was on the phone with Clarissa. She posted on Instagram. He's meant to be a boxing world champion, but he won't leave. What a farce. Clarissa hung up as soon as she heard my voice, she added. I'm done being silent now. You are not alone, sweetheart. Remy shared screenshots of what seemed to be direct messages between Papoose and Clarissa to back up her allegations. One of the messages said, accuse yourself. It's not too much to ask that you notify me if you fell asleep in the Sprinter or if you arrived home safely. However, that wasn't all. This woman, Clarissa Shields, and her sorry PR team have been spreading lies about me to make me look bad and him look like a saint. Remy wrote in an Instagram story, if you're married, at least be civil enough to spend time with me in person or have a phone conversation with me. I pleaded with Papoose to stop this narrative, but he insisted that the best course of action was to remain silent. She continued, I'm finished. Because you're ugly. He said he would never touch you, but guess what? Now I've seen it all. After making her first post, Remy wasn't finished. She went all out this time, revealing Clarissa's panic over the circumstance. I'm sorry, Miss Shields, but you're really stupid. I took a screenshot of it before he took your suggestion, Remy wrote. You are such a tough boo, and the world will see it. Fans, however, were left perplexed as they attempted to determine which smear campaign she was alluding to in spite of her assertions. After that, Remy said, you two chat, right? I have all of your messages and photos from the time I was away, even those from the other girls. In the meantime, he was trying to destroy me behind my back while holding me down and seeming concerned. Not to mention that he is the same individual that attempted to have me arrested. Me, a lady who hasn't cheated on him in 17 years. And now he's using one of his side ladies to attempt to ruin me. That same woman might have exposed you both by using my position. Clarissa wrote to Papoose in one of the screenshots Remy posted. I know you hate the internet games, but you need to do something about this girl today. If my PR team sees this, they will go crazy. I can't expose her up here. Just think of the headlines. And since he has already promised to do that as well, if anything sexual about me leaked, it was him. Remy brought up the fact that Clarissa had a movie about her life called The Fire Inside that was scheduled for release on December 25th, which only served to further complicate matters. Clarissa is at a pivotal point in her career, and she obviously didn't want this controversy to overshadow her huge on-screen debut. However, Papoose also had no intention of allowing his name to be associated with the mud. In response, he flipped the narrative with his own Instagram story, saying, it's sad to say, but Remy Ma is a narcissist. Now that I've moved on, she's attempting to play the victim after cheating on me multiple times. Despite my repeated requests for a divorce, she prefers to use social media to influence public opinion rather than act like a responsible adult. I have been silent all this time for the benefit of my daughter, who is 6 years old. However, I can no longer. I will never get someone arrested again, he added. Her tactic is to fabricate the history and lie to the cops. It is pathetic that she is making up text messages that she claims are older than 10 years in order to fabricate a story. She is defending her own infidelity by doing all of this. Papoose claimed that Remy had cheated on him and even had his own receipts. One piece of evidence that is especially damning. An image from last Christmas showing Remy embracing another rapper. This is where Remy was while I was at home with my daughter, the post said. She's upset because I've moved on. As usual, she is being egotistical and spreading lies. She refuses because she knows I won't lie to her any longer, even though I told her we could get a divorce like grown-ups. Papoose continued after that. This chump she was with was curled up in the fetal position the last time I saw him. He continued, it was seen by all. Remy brought him home after I knocked him out and held him there for 4 days. I stayed at home with my daughter in the interim. Even now, she dares to message me and begs me to fabricate the fight. To be clear though, he didn't return a single blow. Remy was obviously prepared to rewrite the story. She wrote, SM for narcissist, in reference to Papoose's behavior. Last year, there were rumors that Papoose had resorted to confrontation with Easy de Block Captain, who had become too close to Remy. I didn't knock him out because he slept with my wife, Papoose clarified. He shook my hand, slept with her, and then slept with his ex-wife, so I knocked him out. On June 17, 2023, the drama intensified during the Grudge Card, a strong 23-bow rap event. I saw Papoose, a caller on the Star Report said, describing the encounter. After making this hostile gesture, Papoose swung. Before I knew it, Easy was down on the ground. People were running, there was mayhem, and then Remy appeared. You could hear her security guards bickering as they closed the door after following her. Remy denied the altercation ever took place, despite the noise. On X, previously Twitter, she said, the whole thing is bullshit. I apologize to everyone disappointed tonight because we couldn't get 3 full rounds, she said in an attempt to make amends with the spectators for the event's disruption. But there's no place like Chrome, so quit lying with Pap and Easy. I'll be back in August. However, Papoose exacerbated the situation by posting a picture that stoked the controversy again. The charges were not taken lightly by Remy. She retaliated, saying that Papoose had groped her. Papoose, you forgot about the pool renovations you stopped because you attacked me in the garage, she said in her Instagram story. That day, workers stopped you by calling the cops. I'm not going to modify this. The video and audio are accurate. Fans were in disbelief. There had never been any prior reports of Papoose touching Remy, but they are currently awaiting verification. Remy, meanwhile, posted a video demonstrating her presence at Christmas with Papoose, denying missing it. He calls me after everything and asks, can you take it down? Papoose, no. Since you lied about last Christmas, I won't take it down. Quit acting like everything is fine in the background. You're just trying to pressure me for money to fund your gambling addiction, Remy went on. For years, I have been pleading with you to resolve this amicably, but you won't do so unless there is a public uproar. You're acting like the victim now. Unfinished. You called me a snitch and made fun of me for not calling my brothers or Joe for assistance, she also disclosed. Why would I include those who are also concerned about you? You attempted to portray me as a gangster girl by using my background against me. It is you, not me, who is manipulating this situation. Clarissa Shields, however, entered the debate with her own observations. Consider a woman who has 2 boyfriends who is upset about a man who has a girlfriend. She remarked in an Instagram story, "You're crazy, Remy man." Before Clarissa increased her comments, many assumed she was kidding. Remy, why are you tagging me? You're a 45-year-old clown. I'm 29, and even though I'm not your adversary, you must stop. You're making fake texts, which is crazy. Clarissa clapped back when accused of fabricating texts. Bullying me is not acceptable. You're making a fool of yourself, and you're angry and furious. Simply put, stop it. The conflict reached a breaking point when Clarissa, in jest, suggested a boxing match with Remy. Remy Mae versus Clarissa Shields, February 2. She wrote, "Come get your bleep whooped." In an interview with Jamel Hill, Clarissa explained that she was dead serious, despite fans' belief that it was merely for laughs.
Given the recent events, I am wondering, what would it take, how much money would it take for you to jump in the ring with Remy Ma? Just want to know. She licked your number. What? Your actual telephone number? Oh my God.
So at this point, you give me $1. That's it. It don't have nothing to do with whatever else. It's just that part alone. That part there is where it's like, I'm a businesswoman. Don't leak my number.
Right.
Why would you do that? You know, you should have came to me like Shirley.
Hello, Barbara. This is Shirley. And you too young to know about Hello, Barbara. This is
I
Shirley.
guess I got an old soul.
You do. Oh my gosh, you too young to know about Hello, Barbara. This is Shirley.
Real. But it's more of a thing. But she's not no boxer, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, she ain't no boxer, so I don't want to have to put my hand.
Remy is now clearing the air on the allegations that she had 2 lovers and responding to all the other charges. She hasn't yet answered Clarissa Shields' challenge to a fight, though. Hello, Miss Shields, Remy posted on Instagram. I have always been a lady with only one partner, so let me be clear about that. An MFS who believes he is the prize, a taker, not a giver, would never purchase you anything. Remind yourself that I have the bag, so stop tampering with me. I am a good woman with only one husband. Your lover may be upset, but I'm not the enemy you want me to be, she said. In actuality, I'm pretty happy. Oh, and even though you claimed to feel foolish, let's face it, you also appear foolish. We can safely assume that this drama will not be resolved anytime soon. Although Papoose and Clarissa have not explicitly denied the affair, they have been heating things up by trying to use Remy's purported betrayal as a diversion from their own dubious actions. The outcome of this tumultuous love triangle is one that fans are excited to watch. Who, in your opinion, is actually at fault in this case? Was it Papoose who made the first appearance, or is the story incomplete? Please leave a comment below with your opinions, and remember to watch more of our channel's videos.